This broadcast will begin in 5 minutes. This broadcast will begin in 4 minutes. This broadcast will begin in 3 minutes. This broadcast will begin in 2 minutes. This broadcast will begin in 1 minute. This broadcast will begin in 30 seconds.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
1 second from half court. Jumping for joy.
First ever.
A 2-on-1. Oh,
Did he bring it in?
he did.
It is.
Caught.
This broadcast is a production of the WPIAL Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Hello and good evening on the WPIAL Sports Network, presented by the CNX Foundation. It's WPIAL Boys 1A Playoffs. Number 3, Avella. Number 6, Serra Catholic. In what is perhaps the best matchup of this 1A bracket in the first round. Avella, its first winning season since 2011. 8 seniors on the roster. This is a group that's been together since second grade. For Serra Catholic, WPIAL runners-up from last year. It's the first time in Coach A.J. Corso's 6 seasons that Serra is on the road in the first round. This team spent most of the season as number 2 in 1A before a rough stretch late in the year. The WPIAL Sports Network is brought to you by the Washington County College Center, operated by Community College of Beaver County. Slovenian Savings and Loan, big enough to serve, small enough to care. Washington Greene County Chapter, Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame, celebrating our region's rich athletic tradition. Camera Bartolotta for Pennsylvania Senate. Find out more at cameraforsenate.com. Washington and Jefferson College, W&J and Washington, moving forward together. CNX Dreamfields, making your dream field come true. Alex Paris Contracting, a commitment to quality and service exceeding expectations. And Visit Green. Greene County is something for everyone. Log on at visitgreen.org. Andy Stanko, Eugene Briggs here with you on the Visit Green pregame show. And Coach, it feels like we've got a good chunk of Avella here in the stands with us tonight.
Yeah, I don't know who's watching the store tonight because all of Avella's here, but this is going to be a great night. I mean, this community is so fired up for this. It's been a long time since I've had a team of this caliber, and Serra Catholic is a great opponent, so, you know, I think we're going to have a fun night here.
This is Avella's first winning season since 2011. Avella's last WPIAL postseason win was 2007 over Duquesne, which was Duquesne's final game. Duquesne ended up closing its doors that spring and then became part of West Mifflin. And this is a team that's 10-1 at home, only lost to 2A number 7 seed Chartiers Houston at the buzzer here in December. 4 of 5 losses with their 17-5 overall record by 7 points or fewer. On the other hand, we're looking at Serra Catholic. WPIAL runners-up last year. Last year were the number 2 seed in the 1A bracket. Kind of stopped their way to the finals before they ran into Neighborhood Academy. No shame there. WPIAL champs, state champs was Neighborhood Academy last year. And a Serra Catholic team that has been a team to beat in 1A under A.J. Corso for the last several seasons. So in one sense, you kind of have the upstart with an experienced group of seniors, and then you've got the team that is there year after year, but only one senior on the roster.
Yeah. Well, I look at Serra as kind of an athletic, quick group of kids that are probably pretty skilled. They'll get up and down a little bit, but Avella counter that with some size and skill and the way they execute their offense, and they're a pretty good defensive club too.
Yeah, this is shaping up to be a good one. We'll take our first break. You're watching the Visit Greene County pregame show on the WPIAL Sports Network.
Community College of Beaver County is now in Washington County. We are here with the support you need and the value you want at the Washington County College Center. Explore our in-demand career paths in aviation, education, and criminal justice, or start college early with dual enrollment courses and high school academies. At the Washington County College Center, your pathway to success starts right at home. Learn more at ccbcwashington.com.
At Slovenian Savings and Loan, they understand you want convenience. That's why their mobile banking app allows you to bank from anywhere, anytime. They also know there's no substitute for personal, one-on-one service from someone who cares about you and your family. Founded on honesty, integrity, and trust in 1925, and that will never change. Big enough to serve, small enough to care. Slovenian Savings and Loan on Boone Avenue in Strabane. SlovenianSavingsandLoan.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is Coach Guy Montecalvo for the Washington Greene County chapter of the Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame. We'd love to have you join us in celebration of outstanding athletes, coaches, and teams from our area. As a member of our chapter, you can nominate potential candidates, then vote on the nominees for each year's induction banquet. And you can help spread the word about our region's rich athletic tradition. Find us online or hit us up on Facebook and be a part of something exceptional. The Washington Greene County chapter of the Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame.
Back from Avella on the Visit Greene County pregame show. Number 3, Avella Eagles. Number 6, Serra Catholic Eagles. Set to square off in just a few minutes. For Avella, best season in 15 years. Only won double-digit games twice since 2011. A whole bunch of impressive wins out of class here, including Chartiers Houston in the season opener. Coach Briggs, you saw this Avella team against your Fort Cherry squad. What can you tell us about these Avella Eagles?
Well, the number one thing is just the way they execute and their point guard play. Braden Fuller, he gets them in their sets. They run their stuff. They don't make a lot of mistakes. It's a coach's team, a team you like to coach because they do what they're supposed to do.
They certainly do. And just talking to A.J. Corso of Serra, what he thought of Avella or what he saw from Avella, he said it was clear you could see that this team has played together for a long, long time. Flipping over to Serra, spent most of the season ranked number 2 in the class, lost to some really strong teams from higher classes, Thomas Jefferson, Seton LaSalle, Eden Christian, South Allegheny, Clairton. Played in Neighborhood Academy tight, lost a 3-point game. Then a 3-game losing streak late in January, early in February. Had a whole week where they didn't practice and then immediately lost those 3 games coming out of that with the winter weather. Bounced back with wins over Environmental Charter and Winchester Thurston. They had 21 assists in one game, 18 assists in the other game, so they're playing their way back into form.
Well, you know, as a coach, you sure as heck don't like to have a week off there. But you can also look at another way. That's a little reset button there, a little bit of physical rest, mental rest, come back a little hungry. So, you know, they might be a fresh-looking team tonight.
Yeah, both of these teams, layoffs. Last Monday, the last game for Serra. Last game for Avella on February the 6th, 12 days ago. We'll take another break. This is the Visit Greene County pregame show.
Hello, this is State Senator Camera Bartolotta. As you cheer on our high school basketball teams and the hustle they bring to the court, I want you to know I bring that same energy to serving our district and delivering for our communities, fighting for jobs, empowering schools, and honoring American values. I'm running for re-election, and the May 19th primary is a big one for many races, including mine. Let's show up strong and get out the vote. Learn more at cameraforsenate.com, paid for by Camera for Senate.
I'm Elizabeth McLeod-Walls, president of Washington and Jefferson College. W&J is part of the fabric of Washington. You'll see our students, faculty, and staff volunteering in local organizations, supporting community events, collaborating with area schools, and lending a hand where help is needed. This is a place where people look out for one another, work side by side, and invest in the place we all call home. Washington and W&J, moving forward together.
Back on the Visit Greene pregame show. Avella and Serra Catholic set to square off, and taking a quick look at the Class 1A bracket. Neighborhood Academy, the number 1 seed. Nazareth Prep, the number 2 seed. Avella 3, Monessen 4, Aquinas Academy 5. Serra is 6th, St. Joseph 7th, and Summit Academy is 8th. Obviously, this 1A bracket, just 2 sections in Class 1A. Top 4 teams from each side qualified. The interesting thing in this matchup is Avella is the number 2 scoring D in 1A. Serra is the number 2 scoring offense in 1A. So we've got a clash of styles here today.
Well, they say defense wins. We'll see.
We shall see. And with that, the anthem is set to go here, and we will take our last break on the Visit Greene County pregame show from Avella.
My Dream Field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My Dream Field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My Dream Field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
Alex Paris Contracting has been in business since 1928. They're in the heart of the Marcellus Shale on Route 18 in Atlasburg. Call Alex Paris for any contracting job, sewer, water, civil, or any oil and gas project. With over 600 pieces of heavy equipment, over 400 employees, all support equipment, and separate environmental company, they'll adapt and complete any project. Call Alex Paris Contracting, 724-947-2235. Learn more at alexparis.com.
Looking for your next getaway? Discover Greene County, Pennsylvania, where small town charm meets wide open adventure. Explore scenic parks and winding trails. Visit historic towns and tour our picturesque covered bridges. Enjoy family-friendly events, hands-on history, and peaceful countryside views. Whether you're planning a day trip or a weekend escape, Greene County has something for everyone. Start planning your visit today at visitgreene.org.
Ready to roll from Avella. Number 3 Avella Eagles, number 6 Serra Catholic Eagles. As they're getting ready for starting lineups here. We've already got them. For Avella, they're going to play a whole bunch of seniors. 8 in their rotation, 4 in the starting lineup. For Avella, it's Bryce Wright, the 1,000-point scorer, Nate Cilia, Braden Fuller, Ryan Bell, Cam Ulam. And Coach, you saw this Avella team up close and personal. What stands out to you in the starting lineup?
Well, like you say, Braden Fuller runs the show. The creator of the score is Bryce Wright. And then they get an inside force with number 55, Cam Ulam.
Absolutely. And again, very experienced group for this Avella team. Saw him in football this season. Was happy for Coach Ryan Cicchini about them making the playoffs in 1A, and it was a very similar story. For Serra Catholic, it's Mark Johnson, Nate Petty, Jacob Jellison, Braden Graham, and Tyler Sapida. As we get the theatrics here from from Avella for the Eagles starting lineup.
Yeah, they're going all out here tonight. Spotlights and strobe lights and you name it.
Ulam, the junior in the highest uniform number, comes out first, and now these last 4 are all seniors. Had some senior moments before the game. Players presented their mothers with flowers. Had senior day here a couple nights ago, and we noticed this before the game. Wright's 1,000 points are already up on Avella's 1,000-point club banner. And logistically, that usually doesn't happen so fast.
Well, I'd like to know who did that, because I know at our place it usually takes a few months to get something like that accomplished.
That's a mover and a shaker.
Yeah, someone made that happen.
Whoever got that done. I've done it in previous stops, and usually that happens all at once at the end of the year.
Yeah.
And they're also one where they just go 1,000-point club. Others will put the total number of points at the end of the year. So, again, for Avella, it's Wright, Cilia, Fuller, Bell, and Ulam. For Serra, it's Johnson, Petty, Jellison, Graham, and Sapida. Here we go.
Typically, Avella comes out and likes to play a lot of man, but I just have a feeling they'll probably frozen zone to start the game. We'll see what happens here.
Serra Catholic in the black uniforms. Avella in white, blue numbers. Gold numbers for Serra. Those are going away. You'll see white numbers on those dark jerseys more and more often. Talked about that before the game. And we are underway with Serra winning the jump ball. Johnson driving right side, hesitates in the air, no good, pulled in by Wright. One and done is Serra Catholic, and we are underway here from Avella.
And it looks like both teams are going to pick up and play some man-to-man, so it should be some good matchups here.
Cilia loses his dribble, back out for Wright. Left hand to the left wing, Fuller. Has it poked free by Petty, recovers it. They've got numbers to the basket, layup up and good, and the foul, Ryan Bell.
And that's one of those things that happens when you play Avella. One guy gambled, didn't get the steal. They moved the ball, found the open man for a layup.
2-0 Avella, 7:28 to go, first quarter. Fouls in Tyler Sapida, his first, team first. Bell at the free throw line, up and no good. Rebound hauled in by Sapida. Johnson up the floor, right side. Walks to the center circle, just inside half court. Checked by Fuller. High post, Sapida. Left wing, Johnson. Was open for a moment. Top of the key, Braden Graham for three. No dice, right side, pulled in by Wright.
I'm sure that's a shot that Avella likes for them to take.
Yeah,
take
top
that
of the
three.
key.
Yeah, keep them out of the lane. Coach will live with that one.
Here is Wright. Back well beyond the arc to Bell. Pass nearly intercepted to Fuller. Right side, cross-court pass is tipped. Back out to the left wing to Wright. Right wing now with Fuller. Bell. Back to Fuller. Live dribble to the corner. Ulam. Cilia. Left wing but well beyond the arc. Dribbles in. Loses his dribble. Fuller. 6:29 to go. 2-0 Avella, first quarter. Fuller around a screen, and it's poked out of bounds. Last touched by Braden Graham.
As you probably saw early on here, they take a look inside. A lot of screen action along the baseline and looking for little dump downs.
Fuller inbounds into the backcourt with Cilia. Cilia's checked by Johnson. Dribbles left into the top of the key. Bounce pass to Bell. Bell underneath back to Cilia. Left block, up and in.
And there they are again, within 2 feet.
4-0 Avella, 6:05 to go first quarter. It's Johnson up the floor, top of the key, left wing to Braden Graham. Back to Johnson. Watches as Serra sets up the offense. High post with Jellison. Left wing for Johnson. Top of the key again, that's Graham. Left elbow jumper up and good for Braden Graham.
Bell's doing a good job keeping that lane plugged up, forcing the outside shot, but nice jumper on their part.
They've set that up a couple times there for Graham at the top. This time he made a left elbow jumper. Ulam, left side, scores! Good feed from Cilia. 6-2 Avella, 5:25 to go first quarter. Whistle and a foul on Avella. It's Fuller, his first, team first.
It is a surprising thing when you watch this team play how capable they are of getting that ball inside for easy shots. They move it so well.
They've looked to throw it down there quite a few times.
Yeah.
It's resulted in a couple of layups. All right, Johnson for Petty. Three-pointer, top of the key, no good. Pulled in by Graham. Goes to the floor, dumps it off for Sapida. Right corner, Jellison for three, no. Ulam the rebound for Avella.
And again, a lot of outside shots in the part of Serra. Like I say, I think Avella will live with that.
They've been firing away from deep. Fuller has it poked away. It was Petty with the steal, gets it back. Petty to the basket, left-handed layup, no good. Rebound fought for. Over to the sideline, far side, and it'll stay with Serra Catholic. 4:45 to go, first quarter, 6-2 Avella. Little fast break chance there for Petty. Fuller did a nice job to not foul him. And here is Serra Catholic at the free throw line. Sapida back out for Graham. Johnson to Petty in the right corner. Top of the key for Graham. Left-handed dribble, mid-post. Back out and around. Three-pointer for Johnson is good, right wing. 6-5 Avella. They've been shooting him out there. And that's the first three-pointer to fall for Serra.
Sometimes you settle for that two in a playoff game. You're just a little nervous as you feel like getting that shot up quickly like that.
First basket on the game for Johnson as Fuller was bumped on his way to the basket through the right side. 4:08 to go, first quarter, 6-5 Avella. Into the game for Serra Catholic is Tyler Graham, younger brother of Braden Graham. Foul was on Serra's Nate Petty, his first, team second of the quarter. Avella to inbound into the basket. Right wing. Back to Fuller, the inbound man. Right corner, three-pointer, no good. Johnson is there.
That's really the first outside shot tonight from Avella. Been so patient.
No good on the layup by Sapida. Gets it back. Throws it over the shoulder, no good. Another offensive rebound. And it's coming the other way. Avella basketball with Cilia. No good. Pulled in by Sapida. Sapida leading the break right down the middle of the floor. Dumps it off for Graham. Graham has a shot blocked by Wright. Recovers it. Left wing three, no good. Offensive rebound by Johnson. Blocked, but the putback is there by Sapida.
Both teams pretty active on that possession there. Defense and offense getting on the glass.
Serra ahead 7-6, 3:22 to go. First quarter, a whistle and a foul as Fuller was on his way to the basket. Attempting to draw a charge unsuccessfully was Jacob Jellison, his first, team third.
That's what I expect to see. The veteran team a little more poised, a little bit patience. The younger team, they're taking some quicker shots, but they're playing hard.
Fuller to the left corner for Cilia. Takes a dribble, pull-up jumper is good. 8-7 Avella, 3:15 to go first quarter. Johnson over the timeline. Whips it to the right wing to the younger Graham. Tyler Graham back to Johnson. Another three. No. Pulled in by Bell. Outlet to Cilia. Now gives to Fuller.
I am surprised on the number of outside shots so far by Serra.
They are shooting freely. And Fuller was checked by Johnson. Dribbled out of bounds on the right sideline. It's a turnover. 2:52 left. 8-7 Avella. First quarter.
And that is one of these type of calls there, like in the postseason.
Let them play.
Let them play a little bit. Regular season, probably called a foul on that. A lot of body on that play, but that's playoff basketball.
Here's Johnson over the timeline, trailing by a point for Serra Catholic. Tyler Graham to Braden Graham. Right side, it's Chris Sharp now in the game. Johnson. Sapida sets up a high screen, picks up his dribble, hands to Sharp, left wing. He's open. Tyler Graham fires for three, and the freshman hits. 10-8 Serra Catholic, 2:15 to go, first quarter. The freshman comes off the bench ready to shoot.
Yeah, and he shot. He knew what he wanted there. Didn't hesitate. That's how you make a shot like that.
Bell, short corner, attacks and scores. We're tied at 10. 2 minutes to go.
We're going inside versus outside. That's pretty much the way it's been so far.
Yep, 2 3-pointers on the day for Serra Catholic. Everything inside the arc. Another three lined up and drained. Tyler Graham off the bench. 13-10 Serra Catholic. 1:49 to go, first quarter. Ooh, some trouble here for Wright. Swarmed by a couple of defenders. Picked up by Sharp. Out ahead. Johnson up and in.
And this could be part of Avella's game plan is give them his outside shots. They're probably going to have to change it up and close out a little tighter. Force him to put the ball on the deck a little more.
Transition layup there for Serra. Make it 15-10. Serra Catholic, 1:25 to go, first quarter. It is Wright on the right wing for Avella. Dribbles all the way to the left side for Fuller. Fuller splits the defenders, loses his dribble just inside the left elbow. Nice feed inside. Olam for two.
And again, just that patience on his part, finding that guy under the bucket with an easy layup. Now they got to find a way to shut down these threes.
15-12, Serra Catholic, final minute of this first quarter. Right wing, wide open, Sharp for three. No good, rebound fought for. Sapida is there. Back out, Tyler Graham, another three. 3 3-pointers for Tyler Graham off the bench. 18-12, Serra Catholic. Oh boy. Fuller drives in. Nice feed to Ulam, but he can't quite handle it. It's a turnover.
Like I said, going into the game, I'm sure Coach from Avella's happy with them taking outside shots. Did not expect to see them shooting like this.
Well, Tyler Graham is the only member of the rotation. Last year's team went to the WPIAL final. This is his first career playoff game, and he comes off the bench ready to roll.
Yeah, you couldn't have predicted that as you're preparing for this game.
So here's Mark Johnson taking his time. Serra with the basketball leading 18-12. Final 15 seconds of this first quarter. And Graham's 9 points off the bench, the difference in this one. Here goes Johnson. Goes to Sharp, right wing. Fires another three, drains it. Chris Sharp from distance, 21-12 Serra. Final seconds of the first quarter. Half-court shot is no good. 21-12 Serra Catholic. We'll head to the second quarter on the WJPA Sports Network presented by the CNX Foundation.
If your basement walls are peeling, that is not appealing. So this is water damage? man?
That's water damage.
How many people right now have compromised in their basement brought on by water?
Oh, the majority. I mean, water is the enemy of a home.
Right.
But it's better to have it assessed to give you that ease of mind.
Sure.
Inspections are free. Might as well just give us a call to help.
Baker's Waterproofing is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
You're always on the winning team with the Power of Bowser, the official car dealer of the WPIAL. Visit powerofbowser.com 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to find your perfect vehicle. Get the absolute best price and the best car buying experience around. See the full lineup at powerofbowser.com. Powerofbowser.com, where the power of Bowser is yours.
You can shop for pretty much anything online. Clothes, food, vacations, you name it. All without ever leaving the comfort of your couch. Finally, banking can be just that easy too. With the all-new FMB e-store, you can shop for hundreds of financial products to manage your money. All from the comfort of your couch. From clicks to bricks, we've got you covered. Experience the FMB e-store in branch, on your phone, or online at fmb-online.com.
Underway in the second quarter here from Avella on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation. Avella with the basketball, trailing 21-12. And at the top of the key, that's Rice. Had it taken away by Sharp. Recovered by Petty. Pass forward to Graham. Left wing, deep left corner, Johnson. He'll fire another three. No good, pulled in by Ulam.
Just on that first possession there, see, Avella's a little tighter on the perimeter, trying to take that away.
Yeah, 5 first quarter threes as Fuller pulls up for a deep three off the dribble, no good. Coming up the floor, left side, Tyler Graham, who's made 3 threes early. Sharp, a deep three, and he's got it again. 5 threes off the bench for Serra Catholic. Serra leads 24-12, first minute of this second quarter.
And that in particular, that's a 25-foot three. You can't expect that to go in.
Cilia is hounded there by Mark Johnson at the top. It's Wright. Handing back to Cilia. Defended by the younger Graham. Right corner, left-handed three. No good, pulled in by Graham. Didn't catch any of the rim at all. Braden Graham back to Johnson. Drives into the paint, lays it up over his head. Nifty finish there for Johnson. 26-12, Serra, 6.5 to go, second quarter.
And Avella's struggling to find it. They're not even hitting the rim with the outside shot. Hopefully they can settle back down again here and get that ball inside once more.
Cilia, nothing free. Everything's contested as Fuller drives in, and he is fouled on his way to the basket. This one's on the floor. 26-12, Serra Catholic, 6:15 to go in the second quarter. As Petty returns and Jellison returns for Serra. Foul was on Chris Sharp, team's first of the second quarter on Serra. Fuller out to Cilia, top of the key, 3-ball, good. Nate Cilia, a team-high 7 points.
That's something they need there, get a little confidence back.
And immediately, Braden Graham drives to the basket, misses the layup, and then a foul on the rebound called against Serra. Fouls on Jacob Jellison, his team second of the quarter. 26-15, Serra, 6:03 to go second quarter. And Jellison takes a seat, Sapida returns.
Well, Serra trying to pick up here with some man-to-man full-court pressure. This could help Avella if they handle it, because they'll move the ball and find an open man.
They find a release valve in Ulam,
yeah,
who comes back to it, and then everyone retreats. And Fuller can run up the floor one-on-one against Petty. Fuller, right sideline, Cilia at the top, handed to Wright. Wright to the right side, Fuller. Baseline drive, and he's fouled. 5:43 to go, second quarter, 26-15. Serra leads Avella.
Well, Serra's done a good job, but limited the touches for Bryce Wright. I mean, he's the guy who scores for Avella and hasn't had many opportunities so far.
Nate Petty picks up his second foul, so that's 2 starters with 2 fouls for Serra as junior Sean Walker makes his first appearance in this one. As it's triggered in by Avella. Left side for Cilia. High post, turnaround jumper for Day. No good, pulled in by Braden Graham. Braden Graham quickly up the floor. Sapida, right block, and he scores quickly to the rim. 28-15, Serra.
Nice push for an easy layup.
Wright pulls up for a three on the left wing, and he misses the rim again. Catches just backboard.
Little too anxious on that one.
Braden Graham for Sean Walker. Three ball, in and out. Pulled in by Cilia.
Avella going the other way, but they'll pull it out and get a good shot here.
Cilia, he'll step into a three ball off the catch. That one's no good. Rebounded by Day. Day turns around, shoots. Heavy contest. Rebound coming from Graham. Braden Graham. Slows up, left wing. Sharp thought about it. Back to Graham at the top. Dribbles to his left. Pull up two. Too strong. Pulled in by Cilia.
Fellas had some poor shot selection the last 3 or 4 times down the floor. Let's see, they settled a little bit on this time down the floor.
It feels like they're trying to shoot with Serra, and Serra's just been lights out.
And that's not the game Avella plays.
Yeah, right,
that's what they
block.
do right there.
Rice cuts along the baseline, catches at the right block, turns and scores.
And if they just stay patient, it's a long game.
28-17, Serra Catholic, 4.5 to go in this first half. Kick out left corner, Sharp for three. His third triple. Chris Sharp and Tyler Graham, 3 threes apiece off this Serra bench.
It'd be hard to conceive of this shooting continuing like this. Pretty unbelievable.
31-17, Serra, 4:05 to go second quarter. Wright in the left wing, loses his dribble. Left corner for Cilia. Back to Wright, well beyond the top of the key. Takes a high ball screen, goes into some contact, shoots, spins out. Rebounded by Sharp through some contact. Pass ahead to Walker. Walker up and good. So Serra's gotten the threes, but they've also gotten a good number of transition buckets here tonight too.
Yeah, they get the ball out quick, and they got people that run the floor very well.
Coming in, Cilia loses his dribble, scoop shot, scores. 9 for Nate Cilia as it's 33-19, Serra Catholic, 3.5 to go in the second.
Avella just has to come up with a little different strategy in this man-to-man defense. The matchups are kind of tough for them. Their guards are so quick, and they can shoot it too.
Tyler Graham dribbles around the baseline, kicks out to the wing after a tip pass. Graham will get it back and bring it to the top. Little brother, 9 points for Serra Catholic. His brother Braden Graham gets the pass. Hands to Walker. 3-pointer off the dribble. In and out, Sapita, the offensive rebound. Put back, left side, no. Ulam pulls it in. Here is Avella trailing by 14. Ooh, that pass nearly off the mark for Fuller. He recovers it. Gives to Cilia, well beyond the arc. Dribbles in, nice pass. Ulam, baseline, and he scores.
Again, as we're seeing, when they stay patient, they're going to score. They just can't settle for chucking up, a three that's just not their game.
33-21, Serra Catholic, 2:25 to go first half. Ulam has been in the right place for a couple of layups here tonight already. Braden Graham to Tyler Graham. Graham spins, tough shot, contested, puts it in off the glass.
Nice move there.
Wow. For a freshman, Tyler Graham is lighting it up tonight. 11 points already, 35-21.
Doesn't play like a freshman, I can say that.
First ever playoff game, and he is the leading scorer. Ulam, well beyond the elbow, sinks it off the glass for 2.
Although sometimes with a freshman, ignorance is bliss. You don't know any better.
They don't know what they don't know.
Yeah.
And just the next game. 35-23 Serra, 1:45 to go second quarter. Sharp, another deep three. His fourth of the game.
You're looking at about a 25-footer there. This shooting is just...
Oh, my goodness.
Can't game plan for something like that.
8 3-pointers. It's 38-23 Serra Catholic, 1:37 left in the first half. We'll take a break on the WJPA Sports Network presented by CNX Foundation.
At Penn West University, we're making college make sense again for people who maybe thought college wasn't the answer. We're making college practical with programs tied to in-demand jobs that prepare you for success right away. We're making college accessible by breaking down barriers and offering more choices. We're making college approachable with faculty who understand where you're coming from and help you get where you're going. At Penn West, we're making college valuable again for people just like you. Learn more at pennwest.edu.
And we're back from Avella on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation. As we said, 8 3-pointers in the half.
Well, you prepare to have a game plan like that, and I'm sure this type of shooting couldn't be in anyone's scouting report. No offense to Serra, but no one shoots like this. It'd be very interesting if they can continue at this pace.
It is a 15-point lead for Avella, or for Serra Catholic here in Avella. Avella's only lost once at home all season, and that was on a buzzer beater.
So Serra has now switched into a 1-3-1.
Yeah, pass to the corner, back to the wing was deflected out of bounds. Graham nearly had it for a steal.
I think you'll see them look for try to get those corner threes. If they take that away, they'll probably dump it down, look for Ullum down on the block.
1:23 left in the second quarter. 38-23, Serra Catholic. Cilia loses his dribble, finds Bell, looks inside, turns it over, looking for Ullum. Walker the other way. Walker back for Johnson, and he turns it over. Traveling violation. 38-23, 1:11 to go. Serra on top in the second quarter.
That last possession, Serra anticipated that high-low action and just was ready for that.
Yeah, Bell was looking high post to low post. And quite a few black jerseys in between. As it is right to the deep right corner for Cilia. Baseline loses his dribble, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Serra Catholic. They did attack the corner there.
Yeah.
Against that odd front.
That's where you got to go against a 1-3-1, and I know they're pretty good at that.
Fuller out for Cilia. Johnson got a hand on it to deflect it out of bounds. 56 seconds left in the first half. It's Serra Catholic by 15.
Yeah, that type of pass is hard to complete against a team as athletic as this. That ball's in the air, and they're getting after it. It's making it awfully tough here for them.
Here's Cilia against the 1-3 run. Pass way too high from one sideline to the other sideline, and it's out of bounds, a turnover.
Getting a little bit frustrated here.
And you could tell as Nate Cilia went over and was talking to Coach Mike Masick a little exasperatedly. As here's Johnson. Serra with the ball on a 15-point lead. Walker left wing for Tyler Graham. Left block for Braden Graham. Left-handed layup, no. Cilia the rebound, leaves for Fuller. Final 30 seconds of this first half. Avella trails by 15. Left side, Cilia. Bell, short corner, baseline jumper, short. Sapida pulls it in. Outlet to Walker. Walker drives and is fouled on the floor. It's Nate Cilia. 13 seconds left, 38-23, Serra Catholic. Cilia, his first, team first.
They're lucky there, Serra didn't get an easy layup. You know, that push right there, that was like 3-on-1 at this end. Bell just seems to be getting a little bit
You'll
tired.
take a foul there.
Yeah, it was a good foul.
Final 10 seconds of the quarter. Johnson over to Sharp, left wing, another three. Nope. Ullum gets it. Fuller from half court. Nope. And that'll do it for the first half. The three-point shooting for Serra Catholic is the story. 7 made three-pointers off the Serra bench, has the score 38-23 at the half. We'll take a quick break and come back here on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Community College of Beaver County is now in Washington County. We are here with the support you need and the value you want at the Washington County College Center. Explore our in-demand career paths in aviation, education, and criminal justice, or start college early with dual enrollment courses and high school academies. At the Washington County College Center, your pathway to success starts right at home. Learn more at ccbcwashington.com.
This is Coach Guy Montecalvo for the Washington Greene County chapter of the Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame. Thanks to the support of CNX, GBU, Printscape, the Pony League World Series, and the participants in our annual golf outing, we awarded nearly $14,000 in scholarships to local high school athletes, plus $3,000 to our Courage Award and Edward Monaco Above and Beyond Award winners. And we granted money to high school athletes starting their own nonprofit charities. We encourage you to join us at our next meeting and be a part of something exceptional. The Washington Greene County chapter of the Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame.
At Slovenian Savings and Loan, they understand you want convenience. That's why their mobile banking app allows you to bank from anywhere, anytime. They also know there's no substitute for personal, one-on-one service from someone who cares about you and your family. Founded on honesty, integrity, and trust in 1925, and that will never change. Big enough to serve, small enough to care. Slovenian Savings and Loan on Boone Avenue in Strabane. SlovenianSavingsandLoan.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Back from Avella, it is 38-23 Serra Catholic here on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation. And there's no ways about it. Chris Sharp off the bench, 12 points, all three-pointers. Tyler Graham off the bench, 11 points, 3 3-pointers. Mark Johnson has a 3, 7 points. It's raining out
those
there.
two coming off the bench just changed this whole game. Prior to that, Serra had some trouble, scoring it at all, and now they're just scoring at will. And now you go into the second half with a score like this, you almost have to reverse roles, and Serra needs to play like Avella, and Avella needs to play like Serra. I'm not know if Avella can actually do that. Picking up the tempo, trying to push it, trying to get some easy buckets. It's going to be tough to do.
Well, looking at Avella's scoring, Nate Cilia is the leading scorer, which isn't a surprise to you when you looked at this roster. That's the guy to look out. Wright has 1,000 points, but Cilia is the first guy you mentioned.
Yeah.
Fuller's the field general or the point guard, and Cilia is the one he's got the only three-pointer for Avella. And then Ulam almost never dribbles the basketball.
No.
He catches and lays it up and in, and he's had some opportunities here tonight.
And again, they've done a good job in that half court. When they run their stuff, they're getting a layup. But now when you take those threes, when you get impatient because you're behind, now that's perfect for Serra because they get a rebound and off they go.
Yeah, as we noticed at the half, there's only been one free throw in this entire game, and it was Bell in his and one opportunity. So it's been a relatively clean game. Another thing for Serra is they've gotten some easy baskets in transition. So they're shooting it from deep, and then they're getting some freebies.
Yeah. Defensively, Avella's going to have to come out and get after them a little bit. It's tough because as quick they are, but I'm sure Coach will come up with something here in the second half and make this interesting.
Yeah, you look at this Avella team. 4 of 5 loss. They have rarely been beaten by a wide margin this entire season. Lost by 7 points or fewer in 4 out of 5 losses. They've only lost at home on a buzzer beater to Chartiers Houston.
But I'd have to be fair, I'd have to go back and look at Serra's season. If they had a full game with shooting like this, let alone a half.
Yeah.
This is very unique. No offense to them. It's just high school teams this day and age don't shoot like that.
I'll say this, too, for Serra. They went out and played TJ, Seton LaSalle, South Allegheny, Clairton, Neighborhood Academy, played a real game with Neighborhood Academy. Coming in, this is a full gym in Avella.
Yeah.
I think coming in here with kind of the battles that they've gone through, didn't really even blink.
No.
Just showed up and got after it.
No, and that is the advantage when you play, those out-of-section games against some of those athletic season teams like that, ball pressure doesn't bother you that much. And typically that doesn't. Avella's not had that problem. Their problem is just getting back and contesting these shots.
Yeah. And this is a Serra team that beat Nazareth Prep, who's the number 2 team in this bracket, and the section champs in Avella's Section 1 beat them 82-47. So coming into this, even though the number 6 seed, and when you look at a couple of the newspapers around the area as well, both of the major ones said, hey, just keep an eye on Serra Catholic.
Yeah.
Being on the other side of the bracket away from Neighborhood Academy.
Having some experience with that, it's sometimes, these seedings end up sort of by your record, which is always kind of misleading because especially at the end of the year, who's playing well? You can have a great record and just pull some wins out at the end of the year, but maybe not be that good or that equipped. Like I say, this is a tough one for Avella to match up with.
We'll take another break here. It's 38-23 Serra Catholic over Avella at the half on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Hello, this is State Senator Camera Bartolotta. As you cheer on our high school basketball teams and the hustle they bring to the court, I want you to know I bring that same energy to serving our district and delivering for our communities, fighting for jobs, empowering schools, and honoring American values. I'm running for re-election, and the May 19th primary is a big one for many races, including mine. Let's show up strong and get out the vote. Learn more at cameraforsenate.com, paid for by Camera for Senate.
I'm Elizabeth McLeod Walls, president of Washington and Jefferson College. In Washington, we are a community that grows together. W&J students, faculty, and neighbors share ideas, support local initiatives, and help strengthen the region we're all proud to be part of. From service projects to local partnerships, we're committed to being good neighbors and active contributors. Because when one of us thrives, we all do. W&J in Washington, moving forward together.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Big Ten Plus. Get 3 months of Big Ten Plus for only $4.99 per month. Scan the QR code or go to big10plus.com and enter NFHS when selecting a monthly pass at checkout.
Back from Avella on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation. Serra Catholic leads Avella 38-23, and for Avella, lost in the final game of the regular season to Beaver County Christian, 46-39. 3-point game going into the fourth quarter, and Beaver County Christian held on. This is a team where a section championship really would have
been a big thing, yeah.
Been big.
And it's one of those things it's been building towards winning that section title. And you can't help but think a little bit, losing that game there, maybe burst a bubble a little bit here.
Yeah, and talking to Coach Masick, just traveling to that gym, being in that place. Last year they went there and just
steamrolled. Yeah,
wasn't a great outing for them. And you've been around enough teams to know sometimes it's a mental block, or sometimes it's just certain places, certain gyms, backdrops, whatever it may be.
Yeah, for some reason you just can't play there well.
So
now the problem is Avella is a good shooting team. I mean, the shots they've taken from the outside tonight have been rushed.
Well, and
can you try to come back and calmly take those shots and not rush them? But the biggest thing is, how do you find a way to stop this onslaught of three-point shooting?
Oh, yeah. Well, we came into it, number 2 scoring defense versus number 2 scoring offense.
Someone said defense wins. I don't. That's normally the case, but we still have a second half, and hopefully they can shut them down a little bit and make this an interesting fourth quarter.
We certainly will see. We'll take one more break before the start of the second half. It's 38-23, Serra Catholic over Avella on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by the CNX Foundation.
My dream field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My dream field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My dream field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
Alex Paris Contracting has been in business since 1928. They're in the heart of the Marcellus Shale on Route 18 in Atlasburg. Call Alex Paris for any contracting job, sewer, water, civil, or any oil and gas project. With over 600 pieces of heavy equipment, over 400 employees, all support equipment, and separate environmental company, they'll adapt and complete any project. Call Alex Paris Contracting, 724-947-2235. Learn more at alexparis.com.
Looking for your next getaway? Discover Greene County, Pennsylvania, where small-town charm meets wide-open adventure. Explore scenic parks and winding trails. Visit historic towns and tour our picturesque covered bridges. Enjoy family-friendly events, hands-on history, and peaceful countryside views. Whether you're planning a day trip or a weekend escape, Greene County has something for everyone. Start planning your visit today at visitgreene.org.
Here we go, second half action from Avella. Serra Catholic leads 38-23 on the WJPA Sports Network. Serra with the basketball. Johnson, Graham, Wright, Sapida, and Jellison. Same starters on the floor for Serra Catholic.
Well, Avella's come out here in a little bit of an extended 1-2-2 zone to try to match up with those shots on the wing.
Wright gets his hands on that one, and oh no, it's coming back the other way. Petty, left wing, three-pointer, no. For Serra Catholic from Johnson. Petty saved it, and it's a turnover as he was out of bounds.
So in that first possession, that zone did cause a little bit of problems for Serra. Not sure where to take the ball, but we'll see how the next few possessions handle.
It'll be Cilia bringing it up, 38-23. Serra Catholic over Avella. Avella with the basketball. Bell at the free throw line. Right wing, Cilia. And has it poked away. but can't be recovered. Johnson doesn't grab it before it trickles out of bounds, so it'll go to Avella.
See, typically Avella, he would just move that ball to the corner real quick, either shot or dumped it in. Just some uncharacteristic turnovers.
Right, back to Cilio.
This will be a
left
three
side.
here.
Fuller wants it from deep, short. Ullman with a follow, blocked by Sapida. And here comes Serra Catholic the other way. Nice bounce pass ahead. Braden Graham for 2.
See how quickly that was a 3-on-1 break in a heartbeat.
As quickly up the floor, Wright had a pass deflected to Fuller, but Fuller recovers left side. 40-23, Serra Catholic, 6:45 to go, third quarter. Right mid-block, it was Bell, and it's a held basketball. And it stays with Avella. Bell's probably lucky that someone grabbed onto the basketball, otherwise he would have traveled right there.
Yeah.
Avella to trigger under the basket with Wright. Looks and has it tipped away and out of bounds by Johnson. Johnson's active, man. And talking to A.J. Corso, he was hurt for most of the year. He looks pretty good tonight.
Yeah. Well, like on that play there, even with an easy inbound play, just the hesitation, the quickness of the Serra team's causing Avella some problems.
Ullman along the baseline, pass to the far right corner, 3 ball off the mark for Cilia, pulled in by Jellison. Out ahead, it is Braden Graham, pass ahead to Sapida, up and in off the glass. 42-23 Serra Catholic, 6:20 to go, third quarter.
Missed 3 creates transition. There's another one.
Another 3, right wing from Wright, pulled in by Ullman. Nope, contested there. Out of bounds, last touched by Nate Petty. So
and here
it'll
in
stay.
the second half, Serra's swarming when Ullman gets the ball down low. He's not getting that easy putback. They're doubling him up and making it a little hard on him.
Fuller to inbound underneath the basket, right side. Out for Cilia beyond the arc. Wright on the right side. Spins into the paint, puts up the layup, and good.
Nice move.
Bryce Wright, second basket. 42-25, Serra Catholic, 6 to go, third quarter.
They need a stop in the bucket just for morale, just to get, feel like they can play this game.
Braden Graham in the paint, kick out for a 3 ball from Johnson. No good, but the follow-up, and a whistle and a foul, as Braden Graham was the first one there. Is it going to be a 2-shot foul? It is. So we'll take a break and be right back with those free throws.
Community College of Beaver County is now in Washington County. We are here with the support you need and the value you want. At the Washington County College Center, explore our in-demand career paths in aviation, education, and criminal justice, or start college early with dual enrollment courses and high school academies. At the Washington County College Center, your pathway to success starts right at home. Learn more at ccbcwashington.com.
Braden Graham splits a pair of free throws. Other way, it is Avella. Missed on the first shot. A follow-up is good by Ryan Bell. 43-27, Serra Catholic, 5:35 to go in the third.
So Serra's offense, a little lesser than it was in the first half. Avella getting a little bit of momentum going here.
Wright takes it away, misses the layup, but Cilia follows him up. 43-29, Serra Catholic, 5:15 to go, third quarter.
So your hope by end of the quarter for Avella is get this under 10, and then you can play that fourth quarter and try to win.
Underneath, it's Sapida who is fouled, and he makes the basket.
Those type of things really hurt your momentum. You get you something going, and they get an easy and one like that.
Sapida's got 8 as well. That puts it to 45-29 Serra, 5:10 to go, third quarter. His free throw is short, but pulled in by Braden Graham on the offensive glass. Kick out back to Graham from Johnson, puts up a left-handed push shot is good. It's a 4-point possession as Graham scores. So they cut it to 13, and then it's back to 47-29 Serra Catholic. 5:03 to go in the third quarter. We'll take a break on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Slovenian Savings and Loan is here for your life, your future, and your dreams. While life's pace seems to get faster and faster, Slovenian Savings and Loan still stands by its traditional values of honesty, integrity, and building personal relationships. Enjoy all modern conveniences to make banking easy, combined with a down-to-earth, face-to-face way of doing business. Slovenian Savings and Loan on Boone Avenue in Strabane. Big enough to serve, small enough to care. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
47-29, Serra Catholic leads Avella. 5:03 to go, third quarter on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Well, he got some momentum going there, but Serra's quickness to loose balls and things make coming back really difficult.
Yeah, it was 43-29, then back-to-back baskets. Look inside to Ulam, left block, misses the layup, gets it back, and he is fouled. 4:52 to go, 47-29. And we're going to have 2 free throws coming up for Avella. Foul is on Serra's Mark Johnson, his first, team's first of the quarter.
One of your keys to come back to is getting buckets with the clock off. And right here, give a point, no time wasted.
That's the first made foul shot for Avella tonight. 1 for 2 as a team. Ulam sitting here with 9. Celia has 11. It's 20 of their 30 points. And he'll make both.
Okay. Now we're down to 16. Like I say, if they can make this down to 10 before the end of the quarter, but
ooh. Brayton Graham goes to the rim, had it stripped out of bounds off his leg, so coming to Avella.
I'm not sure they knew what to call on that.
They were looking around. 47-31, Serra Catholic, 4:43 to go, third quarter. Avella with the basketball as Wright is fouled on his own foul line extended, just bringing the ball up the floor. It's Brayton Graham, his first, team second.
Lack of three-point buckets tonight's really hurt Avella. Typically, they don't throw a lot of them up. When they do, they're normally a good shooting team. So maybe they get a couple threes the next couple possessions might help their effort here.
Yeah, 8-1 was the margin in threes in the first half. Vasilia drives right, kicks out to right corner, 3-ball, he's short. Pulled in by Johnson. Johnson hounded in the backcourt by Fuller, and he is fouled there. For Fuller, that is his second, team second of the quarter. And here comes Tyler Graham.
One thing tough as a coach in these postseason games, like a possession like that, we've seen a lot of bodying up on the ball handler with no calls, and then call that which looks like every other play tonight.
Uh-huh.
Ooh,
that pass from Johnson to
there.
Tyler Graham. Tips. Exactly. Nice little ball movement on the baseline. Finds a cutting Graham. Layup no good. Pulled in by Wright. Right side. Left wing. Fuller is open. Three-pointer. Yes!
That's a big one.
Brayton Fuller's first basket's a 3. 47-34, Serra Catholic.
Now we're down to 13, but then they come back and
Sapida feeds Graham. Misses the layup. Gets it back. Misses another one. Cilia the other way. In transition to the basket, scores! It's down to 11, 47-36, 3:35 to go in the third.
Well, this is what we want to see. We want to see a game. See how Serra responds to this.
Johnson picks up his dribble near half court, finds Brayton Graham. Short corner.
Done a great job of picking up the pace of this.
Left wing, Tyler Graham. Back out to Johnson, drives in, shoots, and misses a layup. Avella with the basketball, a chance to cut it to single digits.
And they've ran Serra off that three-point line the last 3 possessions. It's made a big difference.
Fuller with the dribble handoff to the right side.
Big possession for Avella here.
Oh yeah, here's Wright. Cilia, high ball screen from Bell.
Just running a weave here.
Another screen from Ulam. Out of bounds, last touched by Serra Catholic.
Trying to run that weave action, see if they get a little mismatch and maybe get Ulam down on the block for an easy one.
2:49 to go, and a full timeout has been called. 47-36, Serra Catholic leads. We'll take a break here on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
This is Coach Guy Montecalvo for the Washington Green County chapter of the Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame. We'd love to have you join us in celebration of outstanding athletes, coaches, and teams from our area. As a member of our chapter, you can nominate potential candidates, then vote on the nominees for each year's induction banquet. And you can help spread the word about our region's rich athletic tradition. Find us online or hit us up on Facebook and be a part of something exceptional. The Washington Green County chapter of the Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame.
Hello, this is State Senator Camera Bartolotta. As you cheer on our high school basketball teams and the hustle they bring to the court, I want you to know I bring that same energy to serving our district and delivering for our communities, fighting for jobs, empowering schools, and honoring.
I'm Elizabeth.
Hello, this is State Senator Camera Bartolotta. As you cheer on our high school basketball teams and the hustle they bring to the court, I want you to know I bring that same energy to serving our district and delivering for our communities, fighting for jobs, empowering schools, and honoring American values. I'm running for re-election, and the May 19th primary is a big one for many races, including mine. Let's show up strong and get out the vote. Learn more at cameraforsenate.com, paid for by Camera for Senate.
Avella out of the timeout was looking for a backdoor cut to Fuller. Out of bounds. Fuller thought it was tipped, but no dice.
That hurts.
Yeah.
That hurts.
Cut it down to 11, 47-36, 2:40 to go. Serra with the ball and an 11-point lead. Third quarter. Zapata left corner. Jellison left high post. Elbow jumper. In and out. Pulled in by Bell.
And you see who's taking their shots now. The non-shooters are now taking the shots. Which has helped Avella's cause.
Right over the ball screen, hands to Cilia. Drives, some contact to the rim, and he is fouled. 2 shots coming.
I thought we might see a travel call on that.
Long steps there. 2:15 to go, third quarter, 47-36. Serra over Avella.
One thing we know, they get it going here a little bit. This gym's going to explode. This is like a national holiday here.
Cilia at the foul line is good. He's got 14, which is a game high.
He's done a good job of getting to the rim tonight.
Deficit is now cut to 10, 47-37. It will stay there. Rebounded by Braden Graham. Pass ahead for Sharp. Back to Johnson off the high ball screen. Poked away by Wright. Recovered by Cilia. 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Inside, Ulam from Cilia. Scores, and he's fouled. (47-39). Serra Catholic leads, 1:58 to go, third quarter. That's 3 fouls on Tyler Zapata.
You know, great penetration, and then Ulam doing a great job making himself available for the easy pass and the finish.
No good on the foul shot.
Need those free throws, though. 8-point game.
Serra with the basketball. Probing is Tyler Graham. No good on the floater.
Interesting how those shots were so easy a couple minutes ago.
One and done is Serra coming the other way with Wright. Back to Cilia. Well beyond the arc. Right side for Wright. Ulam reverses the basketball. Left wing now for Cilia. Dribbles to the middle. Into the paint. Little baseline jumper right side. No good.
Good rebound.
Offensive rebound by Fuller, and he's fouled. 47-39 Serra Catholic. 1:21 to go. We'll step aside for a quick break. Free throws coming on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
I'm Elizabeth McLeod-Walls, president of Washington and Jefferson College. For generations, W&J has lived right in the heart of Washington, learning alongside our neighbors, lending a hand, and building traditions that connect us. We are committed to being present, supportive, and engaged in the community we're proud to call home. We celebrate our shared history, and we look forward to building the future together. W&J in Washington, moving forward together.
My dream field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My dream field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My dream field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
Alex Paris Contracting has been in business since 1928. They're in the heart of the Marcellus Shale on Route 18 in Atlasburg. Call Alex Paris for any contracting job, sewer, water, civil, or any oil and gas project. With over 600 pieces of heavy equipment, over 400 employees, all support equipment, and separate environmental company, they'll adapt and complete any project. Call Alex Paris Contracting, 724-947-2235. Learn more at alexparis.com.
Back from Avella, Serra Catholic also coming right out of a timeout. Still waiting on the second free throw for Braden Fuller. 47-39 Serra Catholic, 1:21 to go in the third. Serra led by as many as 17 points here in the third. Second free throw is good.
Those three misses in a row are kind of painful for them. They still get down to 7, though. We'll see how this goes.
47-40 Serra over Avella, 1:15 to go in the third. Sapida travels with the basketball on the left wing. They broke the press, potentially had a 2-on-1, but Sapida travels before he puts it down.
It's interesting how a game can change. You know, in the first half, that's a layup. Easy play, nice pass. Now it's a little tighter.
Avella inbounds the basketball, trailing by 7. 1:08 to go, third quarter. Wright, one of 5 Avella players to score in the quarter. Cilia off the handoff. Back to Wright, right wing. Live left-handed dribble back out towards midcourt. Fuller left wing. Cilia. Checked by the younger Graham. Tyler Graham pokes it away. Both players hit the deck. Wright recovers it. Wright to the basket. Feeds inside. Ulam. Oh, and he can't get it to go. He's fouled. 39 seconds to go in this third quarter. 47-40 Serra Catholic.
But Ulam again, it just does a great job of making himself available there. A lot of guys would just stand there. He cuts to the basket and he's there for that easy one. Too bad it didn't go for him.
So Tyler Graham picks up his first foul. And another missed free throw. So
what is that?
4 out of 5 in the quarter.
Yeah.
Or 4 out of the last 5. They made 2 early in the quarter.
It'd be quite the ball game if they'd have made those. Ooh, missed them both.
0 for 2. Serra with the ball, leading by 7. Johnson quickly up the floor. Braden Graham dribbles around the baseline inside to Sapida, who puts it off the window for 2. 49-40 Serra, 25 seconds left in the third.
Big possession there. They get a bucket here at the end of the quarter. Really a pick of momentum going into the fourth.
Yeah, they got it down to single digits. Now it's time to be greedy.
Yep, got to get one in.
Cilia,
open
final
3
10
would be
seconds.
very helpful.
Over to Wright, still well beyond the arc, approaching now. Drives in with the left hand, kicks out to Fuller. 3 seconds. Deep 3. No good. Sapida, and that'll do it for the quarter. What was a 17-point lead is now 9. 49-40 Serra Catholic. Going into the fourth on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Looking for your next getaway? Discover Greene County, Pennsylvania, where small-town charm meets wide-open adventure. Explore scenic parks and winding trails. Visit historic towns and tour our picturesque covered bridges. Enjoy family-friendly events, hands-on history, and peaceful countryside views. Whether you're planning a day trip or a weekend escape, Greene County has something for everyone. Start planning your visit today at visitgreene.org.
When you fire up Big Ten Plus, you get more game, nonstop, around the clock. More live games you won't see anywhere else. More access to your team wherever you want, 24/7. More stories. Unstoppable. More highlights. More big-time playmakers. Plus, catch up to 4 games at once so you'll never miss more shots, spikes, and scores. Download the Big Ten Plus app today. It's always game on.
49-40 Serra Catholic over Avella as we are about to start the fourth quarter on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation. Serra is already on the floor with both Graham brothers, Johnson, Jellison, and Sapida.
Well, now the tempo of Avella's defense in the game in general has sort of speeded things up a little bit, and those threes that were so easy early on are a little tighter now.
For Avella, I see Wright, Cilia, Fuller, Day, and Ulam. Left wing, Graham wants a three-pointer. No good. Johnson fighting for the rebound, and he's fouled.
switching to the zone was a big help too. It makes them make that extra pass. A little bit of hesitation on the catch.
Fuller picks up his third foul on that rebound, first of the fourth quarter. 49-40 Serra. Lob for Sapita, misses the layup, gets it back and scores.
That hurts.
Oh boy. 51-40 Serra Catholic, 7:40 to go in the fourth. Back to double digits as for Braden Graham reaching there on Cilia. That's his second foul. Team's first. 51-40, 7:37 to go in regulation. Serra Catholic leads.
I'm sure Avella will be looking for Ullman down on the block.
It's Ullman who takes the inbound pass near the volleyball line. Hands off to Fuller. Checked by the younger Graham, Tyler. A whistle. Nope, it's a travel.
I don't know if I saw that.
Yeah, Fuller looked to have finished through some contact there, but results in a turnover.
Really didn't look like a travel. Watching the replay here.
For those watching on the NFHS, got to see the camera work. Grady and Chris Fox putting in work here tonight from Avella. 7:25 to go. Serra Catholic by 11. Pressure in the backcourt. Double dribble. Braden Graham hounded by Fuller. Avella takes over.
That just might have been one of those even it up type balls there.
51-40. Serra Catholic leads. 7:22 to go. Following the double dribble, Avella's inbounding underneath the Serra basket, right side. Fuller.
Gotta watch Ullman sealing inside here.
Fuller out for Cilia, left wing. Drives in, kicks out, back to Fuller. Three ball, no, but a whistle and a foul here in the corner. And it is a three-point shooting foul. It was Jellison out on the contest. Fuller inbounded the basketball and relocated to the far corner.
Well, let's hope Avella starts picking up at the pace of the foul line here. 3 made free throws would really help out a lot right here for them.
Fuller's 1 for 2 from the line tonight. Makes on the first. 51-41, Serra Catholic. 7:17 left in the fourth quarter. Makes the second. Here comes Chris Sharp. 4 3-pointers in the first half. He relieves Petty.
I think we know what he's in there for. He's going to stretch that zone a little bit.
And he will shoot it from anywhere.
Yes, he will.
Final free throw. 3 for 3 from the line there for Fuller. Some big makes. 51-43, Serra, 7:15 to go in the fourth. Quickly down the floor. Johnson to the basket, right block. And he's no good. Going to be a shooting foul here for Serra. 51-43, Serra Catholic. 7:10 left in the fourth quarter.
You know, you don't like the foul there, but that clock's stopping right now. And, you know, that's another part of this game.
Ullman picks up the foul, his first, team second. Johnson misses the first attempt. Serra's only attempted 3 free throws this entire game before this trip. Johnson makes the second. 52-43 Serra, 7:05 left in the fourth.
Avella's trying to set Fuller in the corner here looking for those threes.
Ullman hands to right. Cilia backs off the right elbow behind the arc.
Right to the block. Ullman goes to work.
Goes over the left shoulder and scores.
You can count that when he gets it that deep.
14 for Ullman. 7-point game. 6:40 to go in the fourth. Serra Catholic leads. Looking for Jellison just over the timeline. Recovers the basketball.
Walking.
Little floater in the lane is good
bucket.
for Johnson. It was Braden Graham who kind of tripped up, lost it, got it back, and was able to dump it off.
We're still at 9.
54-45 Serra. 6:20 left in the fourth. Fuller drives, leaves it off for Ullman. Goes over the shoulder again, this time on the left block. No.
Kind of a bad shot there.
Coming the other way. Sharp, long shot. Was a 3, doesn't go. Jellison collects the long rebound. Free throw line jumper for Johnson. Sapita the offensive board. Goes up with it and scores, plus the foul. Tyler Sapida, 10 points here in this second half.
I was getting ready to say Sapida wasn't any factor at all in the first half. Now he should have been the key to keeping the lead here has been his work inside.
Petty's back as well as Tyler Graham is back for his older brother. 56-45 Serra Catholic, 5:54 left in regulation. Here comes Braden Davis for Avella. Haven't seen too much of him tonight. It's interesting.
Well, that's a shooter coming in there. We'll see what happens there. If Serra, I don't know if Sarah's aware that he is a kid that can shoot it off the bench a little bit.
Sapida's free throw is good. Give him 15, that's a game high. 57-45 Serra Catholic, 5:50 left in regulation. Cilia to right. Back to Cilia. High ball screen from Ulam. Fuller, left wing, thought about it. Drives into the baseline, puts up a floater, no dice. Sapida, outlet pass for Sharp. Sharp out ahead of the pack. Left-handed layup is good. 59-45 as Wright goes right to the rim. Serra Catholic leads, and the follow-up is a foul. And with that, we'll take a break. 59-45 Serra Catholic, 5:22 left in the fourth quarter on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Community College of Beaver County is now in Washington County. We are here with the support you need and the value you want at the Washington County College Center. Explore our in-demand career paths in aviation, education, and criminal justice, or start college early with dual enrollment courses and high school academies. At the Washington County College Center, your pathway to success starts right at home. Learn more at ccbcwashington.com.
Ulam splits his free throws, but the rebound tipped out. Avella a second chance on this possession. Cilia drives in, big hop step, and Jellison takes it away. Sharp out ahead of the pack, leaves it off for Petty, and Serra can slow up. Never mind, Sharp fires it from three and makes it again.
I don't think he knows to slow down.
So
I don't know if you saw that, a little bit of a taunting there on the three, and I think they give him a technical on that.
Okay. Well, Sharp, 5 made three-pointers on his way to a game-high 17 points. He has been assessed a technical foul.
I think we can say he's been the difference in the ball game. You know, his shooting here just with no conscience at all.
Yeah, it's 62-46. Serra Catholic just a tick under 5 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Yeah, it's a 16-point game, and he's got 17 points for someone coming off the bench. Fuller will shoot.
That's one of those shots as a coach sitting on the bench. Please don't shoot that. And then you end up saying, good shot. You know, really don't want to take that shot in that scenario.
Second foul shot for Fuller. And he's made 5 in a row. 6 in a row from the foul line now. But it is a 14-point game. Bell returns for Avella, replacing Davis. Avella keeps the basketball after the technical free throws. Bell. Back to Wright. Top of the key, live dribble, and he's fouled at the basket.
Yeah, he's been kind of quiet tonight. He's really a great ball player getting to the rim there, but they've just done a good job of keeping him right in front of them.
Bryce Wright to shoot 2. Foul is on Nate Petty, his third. 62-48 Serra Catholic, 4:52 left in the fourth quarter. Wright's first free throw. Rattles around and in.
And again, these points with the clock off are huge when you're trying to make it come back like this.
Well, here comes Johnson, Braden Graham, as well as Tyler Graham. So back to the front line in the backcourt for Serra. They were without Johnson and Braden Graham for a short spell there. Wright's got 5 here tonight. And he'll stay there. Offensive rebound by Fuller, no good. Ulam the follow. 62-51 Serra Catholic, 4:44 left in the fourth. Braden Graham, bounce pass right side, and Sapida scores again. Man, what a second half for Tyler Sapida. 13 points, 64-51, 4.5 to go. Serra Catholic on top.
Oh.
Pass to the left wing is intercepted by Mark Johnson. Goes to the basket and scores. 66-51, Serra Catholic. by 15, just over 4:15 left. Fuller on the baseline inside for Ulam, and he scores again. Heck of an effort here from Cam Ulam, the only junior really in this rotation. 66-53, Serra Catholic, 4:11 to go. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
This is Coach Guy Montecalvo for the Washington Greene County chapter of the Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame. Thanks to the support of CNX, GBU, Printscape, the Pony League World Series, and the participants in our annual golf outing, we awarded nearly $14,000 in scholarships to local high school athletes, plus $3,000 to our Courage Award and Edward Monaco Above and Beyond Award winners. And we granted money to high school athletes starting their own nonprofit charities. We encourage you to join us at our next meeting and be a part of something exceptional. The Washington Greene County chapter of the Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame.
At Slovenian Savings and Loan, they understand you want convenience. That's why their mobile banking app allows you to bank from anywhere, anytime. They also know there's no substitute for personal, one-on-one service from someone who cares about you and your family. Founded on honesty, integrity, and trust in 1925, and that will never change. Big enough to serve, small enough to care. Slovenian Savings and Loan on Boone Avenue in Strabane. SlovenianSavingsandLoan.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
66-53, Serra Catholic over Avella. 4:03 left in this fourth quarter on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation. Foul went against Avella's Bryce Wright, his second, as Serra was bringing it up the floor. Serra Catholic to inbound on the left sideline. Sapida hands off to Braden Graham. Reverse layup, nice finish.
That looked a little too easy, didn't it?
Yeah. 68-53, Serra Catholic, under 4 to go in regulation. Cilia, right side for Wright for 3. Again, misses the rim. Ulam inside. Scores on the putback. He's got 21 of their 55. Serra Catholic by 13. Tyler Graham for Sapida. Braden Graham, right elbow.
Over and back.
And into the backcourt. And we got two officials saying two different things.
No.
68-55, Serra Catholic, 3:27 to go in the fourth. They're going to say it was deflected or tipped back there.
No, he was on top of it. I'm sure he saw it. Couldn't see that up here, though.
It was the referee on the near side.
Yeah. We are a good distance away from it.
Johnson over the timeline, attacking to the free throw line. Right corner, Sharp, ball fakes, puts up another three. No good. Every time he shoots, you expect it to go in. Out of bounds, last touched by Serra Catholic.
Still kind of an ill-advised shot when you're up 13.
He's been taking them all night.
Yeah.
And making them 5 threes on his way to 17 points. Here is Fuller, trailing by 13, just over 3 to go in the fourth quarter. Dribbles to the left elbow, picks it up, finds right along the baseline, out for Cilia. Back to right wing three-pointer. Got it! Bryce Wright for 3. That's just the third three-pointer of the game for Avella. It's a 10-point ball game. Taken away, Sharp by Ulam. Fuller out in front. Misses the layup, but there's a foul. It is Mark Johnson who fouls Fuller out in transition.
Shame for Serra there. That was after the shot. He had already missed that layup and just couldn't stop his momentum. Ran up his back.
So the foul's on Johnson. That is his third. That's 5 team fouls here for Serra in the fourth quarter. So bonus the rest of the way for Avella.
Which is a big thing. Stop that clock, get a couple shots.
So 10-point ball game. First free throw is good. And Fuller's made a bunch of them here tonight, especially in that second half.
And you don't necessarily have to chuck a 3 right now when you get that, just go to the basket, pick up a foul, score with the clock off.
10 points for Fuller. 7 of them have come from the foul line. 7 for 8 from the stripe right now. He makes it both. 68-60, Serra Catholic. 2:40 left in the fourth. That's the freshman Tyler Graham bringing it up the floor. Splits some defenders, puts it in the corner. Petty passed up an open shot. Braden Graham back out to Petty. Again, he passes up, potentially a three. It looks like A.J. Corso wants his team to run some clock here as Johnson dribbles through. Layup, no good. Pulled in by Tyler Graham. Follow-up, no good. Here comes Avella. 2:15 left, down by 8. Right to Fuller. Fuller into the paint. Nice feed. Up and in for Bell. 68-62. Serra Catholic. 2 minutes to go. Sapida blocked at the net by Ulam. Coming the other way. Fuller quickly. Left block. He's blocked from behind. Nice job by Petty. It'll stay here out of bounds.
Well,
oh, boy.
This one changed real quick.
Timeout, and we'll take a timeout as well. Serra Catholic 68, Avella 62. 154 left on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Hello, this is State Senator Camera Bartolotta. As you cheer on our high school basketball teams and the hustle they bring to the court, I want you to know I bring that same energy to serving our district and delivering for our communities, fighting for jobs, empowering schools, and honoring American values. I'm running for re-election, and the May 19th primary is a big one for many races, including mine. Let's show up strong and get out the vote. Learn more at cameraforsenate.com, paid for by Camera for Senate.
I'm Elizabeth McLeod-Walls, president of Washington and Jefferson College. W&J is part of the fabric of Washington. You'll see our students, faculty, and staff volunteering in local organizations, supporting community events, collaborating with area schools, and lending a hand where help is needed. This is a place where people look out for one another, work side by side, and invest in the place we all call home. Washington and W&J, moving forward together.
Back from Avella, 68-62. Serra Catholic leads, 154 left in regulation. Avella with the basketball under the basket from the right side.
I wonder who the ball is going to go to. What do you think?
Well, Ulam's got 21 here tonight.
I'm thinking he's going to
Big
get
number
down
55.
on the block here. Yes.
They'll go out to right. Ulam reverses it. Left corner for Fuller. That one's off the mark. The air ball collected. Cilia was after it. Jumped on by Wright. And a timeout. Let's see here if they call it a jump ball or a timeout. .145 to go in the fourth quarter. 68-62 Serra Catholic. And they're given a 30-second timeout, but I'm not sure who they gave it to.
You would think it would have been Avella.
To Avella. But does Avella keep the basketball here? Or if they called it a tie-up? We'll find out here. Okay, they got the timeout off in time. Thank you very much to Nate Rigotti running the scoreboard, running the production. Much appreciated. So Avella with the basketball, trailing 68-62.
And you
145 left.
We don't need a three here. You need to get the bucket.
Oh, yeah.
That last possession of three was kind of ill-advised. Too early for that.
Right, deep right corner. Dribbles on along the baseline and peels all the way back out. Drives, tries to dump it off to Bell. Stolen away by Sapida. It'll stay a 6-point game. Braden Graham peels out. Loses his dribble. Jellison back to Graham at the right block. Retreats, Sapida. Left block, Johnson to Graham. Layup, blocked. Offensive rebound, another one to Graham. And he pulls it back out again. Sapida, top of the key. And Sapida is fouled by Wright.
Just a great decision by 21 to bring that ball back out again. You know, they weren't getting that ball to fall. The clock is their friend right now.
3 fouls on Wright. Both teams are into the bonus. 2 free throws coming for Tyler Sapida, who is 17 points, is tied with Chris Sharp for the leading scorer for Serra Catholic. Misses the first. 68-62 Serra Catholic. 71 seconds left in this one. He is 1 for 3 from the line tonight. Big make there.
Need to go quick offense here. Attack the basket.
69-62, 105 left. Let's see how quick they go. Wright dribbles from the left wing to the right wing. Hands to Fuller. Back to Wright. Three-pointer, right corner. Rattles around, pulled in by Braden Graham. Final minute, 50 seconds. Graham, checked by Cilia.
That offer.
Ooh, was going for Johnson, and Johnson was fouled there. 45 seconds to go. Another 2 free throws coming for Serra Catholic. And for Bryce Wright, that's his 4th.
Yeah, Bella's in a position they're probably going to have to start giving foul.
Mark Johnson is 1 for 2 from the foul line tonight, 12 points. That one rattles around and in. 70-62 Serra Catholic with 45 seconds left. And he makes both. Mark Johnson with 14. Serra by 9. Cilia loses his dribble at the left elbow. Back out to Fuller. Pull up 3. Got it! Braden Fuller. 71-65. We'll take a break. Serra Catholic leads by 6. 34.3 seconds left in the 4th quarter on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
My dream field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My dream field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My dream field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
71-65, Serra Catholic, the number 6 seed in 1A over number 3 seeded Avella. The best Avella team in about 15 years. Definitely since the 2011 section championship team. For Serra Catholic, WPIAL 1A runners-up last year. Just 1 senior on the roster, but this junior class especially battle-tested. 71-65 Serra Catholic. Avella just made a 3 to cut it to 6.
So now they really got to be quick. Steal or foul. Pushing for quick shots to have a shot at this.
34 seconds to go. Johnson to inbound for Serra. They had Graham with a home run ball. They'll go to Sharp instead. Sharp up the right sideline.
He's out of bounds.
He was out of bounds. Turnover. Avella takes over, trailing by 6 with 30.8 seconds left. And this is a full Avella gymnasium, about 90-10 in terms of fans. Avella to Serra Catholic. Fuller to Trigger, near side, has Bell, back to Fuller. Deep 3. Misses altogether, the rim. Johnson gets the rebound and he's fouled. 23 seconds left. 71-65, Serra Catholic over Avella.
Well, as you're watching it, you might think that shot was a little too deep, but I've witnessed him make a lot of those shots that really wasn't that bad of a shot.
And he's fresh off of a make.
Yeah, get that little flow going there.
So here's Mark Johnson. Got 14 points tonight, just sank 2 free throws, and he makes that one. Rattles in. 72-65 Serra Catholic, 23 seconds left. In comes Petty in place of Jellison.
Defensive sub there trying to take away any threes.
Mark Johnson misses the second. Clock starts. Under 20 seconds to go. Wright quickly up the floor. Wants a contested 3. No, but the rebound last touched by Johnson. Out of bounds. See, Sapita came out to contest that 3-pointer, so he wasn't under the rim to rebound. Several white jerseys were there, and it was last touched by Serra Catholic. 72-65 Serra, 16 and a half seconds left. Cilia looking back for Wright, and it's taken away. Good defense there by Braden Graham. And Johnson is fouled. And it will be a technical foul assessed.
I was wondering if they would catch that. Not a very smart play by Sapita, who had such a great second half, but he just jumped up and grabbed the rim for some reason. And that is a technical.
So Sapita gets the tee. Cilia picks up his third. Sapita had 3 fouls before the technical, so now he's on 4. And he has had a heck of a night, Tyler Sapita. The lone senior on this Serra Catholic team, 18 points for him.
So they're shooting the personal fouls. And then
so Mark Johnson's going to get his 2, and then Avella will get their 2. Makes the first 73-65. Serra Catholic, 11 seconds left. And man, Mark Johnson is really 5 for 6 from the line to help close this one out.
You'd have to say he was really the one steadying force for them. I mean, if he's not in that floor, I think they take some bad shots and play too fast. He did a really good job of controlling things.
Fuller on the other end is shooting the free throws for Avella after the technical. He makes the first, 74-66, Serra Catholic. He made 9 straight foul shots before just missing that one.
Yeah, he's had a tremendous fourth quarter.
Yeah, 15 points all in the second half for Fuller here tonight.
They just haven't been able to find their three-point stroke tonight. Just get a couple threes during this game, and we're talking about 2-point ball game.
Yep, 4 3-pointers on the night for Avella. Into Cilia, left side for right, 3-pointer, too long, and that may do it. They're going to give a foul with 2 seconds left. And for Serra Catholic, this is a nice road playoff win for sure. Sometimes your first round games are pretty lopsided in terms of the matchup. This certainly wasn't a cakewalk for Serra Catholic.
No.
First time head coach A.J. Corso has had to take his Serra Catholic team on the road in a first round matchup. And they came into a full gym here tonight as Graham misses the first. And it was those 2 shooters off the bench, Sharp and Graham, who made 7 triples in the first half. And then Sapita and Mark Johnson took them home. Final seconds here. Fuller at the buzzer. Serra Catholic 74, Avella 66. That'll do it in terms of regulation. We'll take our break and then come back for postgame. Serra moves on in the boys 1A bracket here on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by the CNX Foundation.
Alex Paris Contracting has been in business since 1928. They're in the heart of the Marcellus Shale on Route 18 in Atlasburg. Call Alex Paris for any contracting job, sewer, water, civil, or any oil and gas project. With over 600 pieces of heavy equipment, over 400 employees, all support equipment, and separate environmental company, they'll adapt and complete any project. Call Alex Paris Contracting, 724-947-2235. Learn more at alexparis.com.
Looking for your next getaway? Discover Greene County, Pennsylvania, where small-town charm meets wide-open adventure. Explore scenic parks and winding trails. Visit historic towns and tour our picturesque covered bridges. Enjoy family-friendly events, hands-on history, and peaceful countryside views. Whether you're planning a day trip or a weekend escape, Greene County has something for everyone. Start planning your visit today at visitgreene.org.
Back from Avella, our final score, Serra Catholic 74, Avella 66. And Avella cut it down to single digits. One point, I believe it was 6 points in the fourth quarter. Eagles never gave up, had a great season. But just you look at the three-point shooting, especially from Serra. Seven three-pointers off the bench, 8 in the first half, to really give them that halftime cushion of a 15-point lead. And they held on.
Without really looking at the numbers real close, you probably would have thought that Avella might have had that edge with that three-point shooting coming into this. But it sure didn't work out that way in this game.
Yeah, it was the freshman Tyler Graham, 3 3-pointers in the first quarter. Then Chris Sharp, 3 3-pointers in the second quarter. Sharp another 3 in the fourth. It was just Serra Catholic. First round game under A.J. Corso. Came into a packed gym, knocked off the number 3 seed, and tipped the cap to them. On Avella's side, this is easily the best season since 2011, winning the section. They finished a game short of winning that section. This is a school that's never won a WPIAL title nor has reached a WPIAL final. And this season certainly one to remember. The football team made the playoffs. The basketball team had an excellent season. And the baseball team may be the best to come.
Yeah.
But that is that. Leading scorers for Avella on the losing side, Cam Olam, 21 points, 13 of them coming in the second half. Braden Fuller, 15, all 15 coming in the second half. Nate Cilia, 14. Bryce Wright and Ryan Bell with 8 apiece.
For someone who lives right down the road, though, it's always fun watching Avella athletics. Win or lose, they have great support by the community.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's nice for them tonight to have this experience, this gym packed, and have some fun. Just too bad for them that they couldn't pull this out.
And a senior class that's been together since second grade, culminating on the basketball side here tonight. Looking at Serra Catholic, Mark Johnson with 17, Chris Sharp with 17, 5 made three-pointers, Tyler Graham with 11, Braden Graham with 9. But it's time to recognize our player of the game, brought to you by Washington County College Center, operated by Community College of Beaver County.
Community College of Beaver County is now in Washington County. We are here with the support you need and the value you want at the Washington County College Center. Explore our in-demand career paths in aviation, education, and criminal justice, or start college early with dual enrollment courses and high school academies. At the Washington County College Center, your pathway to success starts right at home. Learn more at ccbcwashington.com.
Our player of the game, Tyler Sapida. 18 points. Funny enough, in a game where they hit a bunch of threes, our player of the game did not hit a three-pointer for Serra Catholic.
He made those big gimme plays that just every time Avella was starting to make a little push, he gets that easy bucket in a couple of times and then one, and that really helped seal the deal for Serra Catholic.
Yep, he was there in transition, offensive rebounds, dump-offs. He got the job done, and it turned into a great battle with Ulam with 21, Sapida with 18. But really, the three-pointers are the difference in that one. Serra Catholic moves on and will play Saturday in the semifinals. This was a quarterfinal matchup, as a matter of fact, with just 8 teams in the 1A bracket. Serra earlier this season beat number 2 Nazareth Prep 82-47. So as the number 6 seed, that's definitely a game you know you can potentially go in and compete.
Yeah. The one thing I've understood, I've heard Nazareth Prep has been off and on with some of their players' availability. So you just have to see depending on which team shows up there.
WPIAL will send 4 teams to the state qualifiers, and so Serra Catholic is officially in that mix in the semifinal round as well. I want to remind you that this game and the broadcast rights to it are the sole and exclusive property of the WPIAL and the NFHS network. This broadcast is intended exclusively for the benefit of our listening and viewing audience, and any use, rebroadcast, or distribution of this game without the expressed written consent of the WPIAL, the NFHS network, and WJPA Radio is strictly prohibited. The announcers are chosen and paid by WJPA Radio. All rights reserved. Copyright 2026. Coach Briggs, it was fun.
Yes, it was. Thanks for having me.
It was fun. It turned into a 3-point barrage at the start. It turned into a climb back, and this place got pretty juiced towards the end.
Yes, it did. And guys working hard inside, moving the ball, good defense. I mean, overall, both teams played pretty well. And you have to commend Avella with that being down by, 1.19.
Oh, yeah.
And they come back in that ball game and made it a game.
An entertaining one. Ultimately, it's Serra Catholic winners here tonight, 74-66. The Eagles will move on to the semifinal round on Saturday. That'll do it for us here on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation. We're presented by Visit Green. Greene County has something for everyone. Log on at visitgreen.org. And by Alex Paris Contracting, a commitment to quality and service exceeding expectations. CNX Dreamfields, making your dream field come true. Washington and Jefferson College. W&J and Washington moving forward together. Camera Bartolotta for Pennsylvania Senate. Find out more at cameraforsenate.com. Washington Greene County Chapter, Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame, celebrating our region's rich athletic tradition. Slovenian Savings and Loan, big enough to serve, small enough to care. And Washington County College Center, operated by the Community College of Beaver County. We are the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation. Your final here from Avella, number 6, Serra Catholic, 74. Number 3, Avella, 66. So long, everyone.